All right, I am super excited to welcome back our next guest. He's got the most fascinating background. He was a surgeon, comedian, still a comedian, and now a children's book author. This is the book right here, The Magical Reality of Nadia. And we are so happy to welcome Bassem Youseff back to the show this morning. So good to see you again.
Hi, guys. How are you?
So you joined us a couple of months ago. It was back in December. You were coming to town. You were I think one of the first comedians to start doing some traveling. You were here in the Bay Area. When we had a chance to talk with you then, you told us about this book coming out. So now it's officially out and people are finding out about it. How has it been going?
It's been amazing, and actually, like the sweetest thing about it is that I have a lot of random people, whether like friends that I know or people I don't even know. They're sending me pictures of their kids reading the book and say like, my kid has enjoyed this book so much, and so Nadia has been kind of like sending videos and greetings and say thank you for reading my book.
Oh, I love this. Well, remind everybody of your background because it really is fascinating on this journey that you have been. And again, now that it's led you to tell more of your family story.
Well, I was a heart surgeon in Egypt all my life, and then the Arab Spring happened. I started to do YouTube videos satirizing the state-run media for, deceiving people, lying to the public, and kind of like I was always mesmerized by the Jon Stewart model, but I never knew that I would actually be on television one day. So from YouTube, I kind of went to television. I was on Jon Stewart's show a few times, like 4 or 5 times, and he came to my show in Cairo. And I remember that day when he came to my show, I said like, all right, that's it. I can end my show and my life today. I was not there. And then kind of like the political satire that I was doing was kind of getting under the skin of several governments in Egypt. And I had to eventually leave. And now I'm in the United States. I've been touring, doing comedy. I just wrote a children's book based on kind of inspired by our life as a new immigrant family in this country. And it has the title, The Magical Reality of Nadia, which is, by the way, the name of my daughter. And I enjoyed writing that book a lot. It's kind of has history, it has adventure, and it has magic. And and the history part is very dear to me because it's basically talking about ancient Egyptian history. And there's this kind of character. His name is Titi. It's kind of like, if you think of him as like the Aladdin genie. Like he kind of like materializes to Nadia, and he kind of like takes her into these like magical journeys through history, and through these magical trips or journeys, she kind of like get more informed about her life today in America.
So what is it about this book that you really hope people connect with? And what's the message you think? Obviously, this was important enough. I mean, you have so much on your plate, doing so much, but this was really important to you. What's that message that you hope other kids will get when they read, and other families?
Well, when I was talking to Scholastic about writing the book, I wanted to write a book that has the message of it is okay to be different. This is a country that is actually built on differences. This is not built by people who look like each other. They actually built by people who totally are different, and that's actually the strength of this country. So I didn't want to kind of. I want. It is true that we're discussing serious topics like inclusion, discrimination, accepting the other, but we didn't. It's not really done in on the or on the nose fashion at all. It's not preachy. It's actually quite sweet. There's not like a clear like bad person or bad or villain. I think it's kind of like it's a message of understanding and acceptance. But I mean, maybe it sounds like a little bit dull or dry, but it's not. It actually has a lot of humor. I mean, imagine like a character that was locked in a magical amulet for like 3,000 years, and now he comes back to modern day America, and he is totally fascinated by Elvis Presley. So you have like Titi, who's like that character. He's kind of guiding Nadia, but he's always like have Elvis Presley in his mind. Always wears his Elvis Presley, and Nadia kind of like is this like an interesting kid that kind of like discovers a lot about herself, about her family, about her origins through these trips, and. I wanted to kind of give Nadia a brother, like real life, but we kind of decided that Nadia is a single child, so instead I made her best friend's name is Adam, which is actually the name of my second child. So I kind of like
Oh,
sneak my second child into.
Hey, real quick, we only have about 30 seconds left. I'd imagine this is good TV as well. So, and I understand you've kind of got some deals going on. I don't know how much you can say.
You know, we have a shopping agreement with Powerhouse, which is a very, very, very interesting and amazing animation studio, and we're going into the market to pitch it as an animation series.
All right. Well, that's just another reason to come back. Whether you come back to the Bay Area, we want to have you back. And again, when this takes its next level. So good to see you. Congratulations on the latest book.
Thank you so much.